Look, something bad happened. Look how beautiful it is. There's just a slight breeze. Here we have the bait. Luckily, the few we caught are pretty nice, so we'll be able to make several portions. We have some shrimp down there that we're also going to use. Look, are we going to go to this whole area where there's no current? Well, in this case, look, I set up the last rigs I've been using, the 111. We're going to be fishing with just this one so we can really pay attention to the mandovies bite. Let's see if we get a picopado or a little cacharito. Let's get started with this, and then we'll set up another rod. I brought lures, too. To try it out, Taru. There it is, first cast. Let's hack. It's gone down a lot, look, about a meter mark or so. We came here 2 days ago. That's when we weren't lucky with the bait, and, well, the fishing was kind of slow. All right, I loosened the drag a bit so it can run. Let's see how they're biting. For now, there's no movement on the surface. So let's let it run. First. Well, look, Amandua. We talked so much about it on the last fishing trip, how we couldn't catch Amandua, and here it is. You can tell by the bite, it's much more intense than the others. Look, see, it's turning yellowish green. It doesn't have the black spots. All right, good, the first one. Let me tell you, we're just about to reach 30,000 subscribers. To newcomers interested in joining the channel, you can subscribe, which is obviously free, and, well, it helps us grow the channel even more. Let's try another shot and see if we can get the duckbill today. I've caught several of those from the bottom, also with the sliding sinker and the hook. But here there's an area with a lot of holes. I don't know if they'll bite the same from the bottom, but maybe in a while I'll set up a bottom rod and cast over that way. Where it mixes right there where the calm water meets the rough part, the more beach-like area. Let's see what we can catch too. It's a little past 8, it's gonna be 9 in the morning. Like I said, there's very little movement on the surface, almost nothing. But, well, the first one already came out. Here comes another one. The beak is strange. No Palometro, we're doomed. We're screwed. The sprint felt odd to me, and this must be because of it. Yeah, this is one. Look, how did it sink? Here's the difference. Check it out. This is the one with the black spots. Look. Right after I changed the hook because the Palometa cut it. It cut everything again. We're also running low on Majara since it was hard to catch, and it took it all. This one has the barbs, the other one doesn't have anything. It's really stuck. Here comes another one. Look, another one of the spotted ones. The bite improved quickly as the wind picked up and fish started biting. In case you're interested, the hook I'm using is a short shank one, the kind for small fish. Let's try it with shrimp. Let's see if it bites. Once caught, we remove it with a small net. Let's try the shrimp. There, look. Yeah, it's spicy. In this beak groove, from there to here. I missed it, but it's with Majara. Bite. It's with Majara, guys, because I put shrimp on it for a change. And no. The first ones are always really tricky, these fish. You have to cast like this with Majara later on. They already target this one with trip. But for now, it's with Majara. So look at that jump right there. Let's throw it in there. Exactly. Now it's really going in there. Well, I just threw the little ball in there with a piece of sabalito. Look how calm the river is. It's risen a bit. Notice that last time I was fishing down there? And well, look. Let's see if later we can try to catch the little one. Well, I just got the first one out. Look. Let's see if today I can show you more live fishing because the bites are really quick. Let's cast here against the bank. There it goes. And see if I can show you one of my bites. I have another rod that's basically in the middle of the river, Las Boyas. Did you hear the bite? It came from here. Guido's also here fishing with a float, but his is simple. I'm using this one. A double one, and over there, far away, a triple one. They're mostly for pagery fishing. We're baiting with sabalito fillet. As you can see for now, there's not much activity. Look, we've got a bite over there. Ah, I missed it. Notice that it's not easy. Let's see if it scraped us. Let's pull it back. We're getting a bite at Boya. Here comes another one.
Look, something bad touched it. A giant Tarucha touched it? No, look, come here, Guido. Look, a giant Tarucha just attacked it on the shore. Look at how it left him. Unbelievable, Guido. Look what it did to him.
Poor thing. That's crazy, Armate. A buoy with a leader, a giant Tarucha right here. All right, let's see if any of you can tell me what fish this is in this case. No, look at how it left it. This has never happened to me before. Poor thing, Che. Let's use it as bait, Guido, since it's already hurt. Let's leave it there. That's crazy. Let's put this fresh mosharita on the hook. Here, ready with the net. All right, he cast again. With the double buoy, and there are the 3 buoys. Over there is Guido, who's going to come try for Taru here. It was a really good Taru. Because, look, the fish that attacked... Let's see if we can catch another one. There's my buoy. It probably already jumped. Well, notice that you can't be fishing if you don't have the rod there ready. Let's see if I move the float a bit and it strikes again. It got hooked here. It cut me off and got hooked. I'm really eager. Well, I won't be left wanting to catch a Taru. I didn't bring a lure, but I'm going to use bait as a lure. Let's see this one. With this one, here we have a leader. I'm going to take advantage of it. Let's try it there. With this? Next time, for sure, I'll bring my tackle box. The sun still burned me just the same. Keep the brake ready, just in case. Look at the first one. This one stays for the fritanga. All right, look. He left a huge mohair on here. Does anyone know what type of mandovia I'm catching is called? Notice that they mostly have the same size and a really round eye and some little whiskers. I caught only one mandovia, but for now the bite is slow. Let's wait for the night. We have to set up the tent for sure, so well. Look at the second one of these. All right, I'm gonna set up a bottom line to throw the little puppy of that ruby. Let's see if we get lucky. We're just gonna leave the buoy they have. 3. We'll set up the other one, since I can't fish with both at once. Let's go to this one. A little catfish that we caught. To win, we're going to do a good job with the filly. The 4th. There are very few Majaras left, so we're going to have to win. All right. All right, let's start by making the little fires to cook the fish. Can you feel the cold? It's almost 10 at night. The bite isn't as active as the last time I fished here, but at least we're catching some nice ones. Let's cook. The first ones we caught, like I said, I don't really know their names, and the others I'm gonna keep. There it started off well. Look. Look, these are the mandibee, I think, real mandibee. But these, I don't know their name. They're much smaller and have whiskers. And they have little black spots on top. Let's try. Yes, they are. Well, the first batch, it's done. Look at this. It's a crime. Let's leave it here. Let it drain. Let's go with the second one. Look at this. Well, really? They're exquisite. I'll wait for these to be done and I'll see if we can get another one out. Some duckbill I haven't removed yet. Or with the meat behind, maybe choose a small pup from its life. Let's see if we can get the very first one of the season. All right, we're on the last one. I'm warming by the fire. It's 2 a.m. and the bite has stopped. A lot. Look, the river looks like a painting, literally. And there's no movement on the surface. With the lures, I didn't get any more bites, and nothing on the bottom either. But just look at the river. Look, I was reading that the pico pato is also said to go for liver. So next time, I'm going to cut up some pieces of liver and try using that. I don't know if they'll all fit together. The mandovi, the mandava, the pico pato, depending on the area, they call it differently. But as far as I know, it's called manduva. For example, there's the all-yellow one. There's the greenish type, which I haven't caught. I've caught the mandovi. This one, which I think they call real, is the one that has the black stripes and the spines. And well, that little guy there, with those little whiskers, I don't really know what it's called.